All right, guys, we are recording. So tonight we have Team Arise's Coach Opportunity Call. So what this is, if you don't know me, my name is Rose Smith. I'm actually the founder of Team Arise, and I'm going to kind of share with you my story of what Beachbody has done for me and kind of how I got into this whole crazy Beachbody business and what it's kind of done for me. So if you don't know me, my name is Rose. I'm a 3-star diamond. You're probably like, I have no idea what that is. It's just a rank in Beachbody. Before I was a Beachbody coach, I was actually a full-time high school athletic trainer. So if you don't know what an athletic trainer is, it's pretty much like a physical therapist. And I just worked with athletes to help them recover from their injuries. But what came along with that was a lot of long hours. I would have to pretty much be at the high school longer than anyone else. So I'd be there on the weekends. I'd be there for nights, for football games. I'd be there on holidays, for tournaments and wrestling tournaments, and just you name it, I was pretty much always there. So while I loved helping people, I saw that, athletic training just was kind of wearing me down. And I always kind of grew up with the mentality of you have to go to school, get good grades, get into a good college, graduate, find that career that you're going to do for 45 years. And then hopefully when you're 65 and you have a pension plan at the end of it, if the government doesn't take it away, then you can kind of be happy, live your life, and go on vacations. And to me, that just didn't settle right. I felt like I was kind of just going through the motions and kind of living that status quo of like, all right, I have my long time career. I'm just going to kind of lay back, put my feet up, and kind of enjoy the ride. But I wasn't enjoying the ride. I was actually pretty miserable. I just didn't feel any kind of fulfillment with what I was doing with athletic training, just because I was missing out on my life because I was there so much. I was missing out on birthday parties and being with family. And, God forbid I had a wedding on the weekend and I needed to take off and ask my boss off. It was like, so like I wanted to do the things that I loved and enjoyed, but I just wasn't, finding that fulfillment in what I was doing on a day-to-day basis. So with that, obviously I wasn't taking care of myself. I gained a lot of weight, and being an athletic trainer, I wasn't being very athletic. I was telling my kids at the school to eat right, work out, and here I am kind of being the complete opposite. So I kind of felt like a big fraud. So I kind of had one of those aha moments, like with Oprah. She's like, the aha moment. I was at a friend's Super Bowl party, and they have those cheese and nachos and the pretzels that you dip in the cheese and the chocolate, like all that crazy stuff. And of course I had to try everything because, that's what I did back then. I just kind of ate my emotions. So as I was eating everything, I started to get a stomachache, and that was just normal for me because I would kind of overeat and felt awful. And then I went to go sit down on one of those high bar stool chairs, and being like 5'1", it was kind of like difficult for me to get up there because they were so high. But I looked down and I realized, and I thought in my head, like, I hope I don't look as bad as I feel. And I did. I had like one of those muffin tops, and it was for real. I was like, I can't believe like I let myself get to this point. It was just completely embarrassing. And at that moment, I'm sure my face was like beating bright red. Like I wanted to just run and hide, and I was trying to like pull my shirt over and whatever. Like it just wasn't working out. So I knew that was my aha moment. That all right, like I'm only 27. Like I'm not on my deathbed. Like I need to do something with my life. I need to make a change, make a difference. So I remember my brother telling me about this program called Insanity. There's a workout program that you did from home, and it kind of seemed insane, but I didn't have any time to go to the gym. I needed it to be quick. So I knew I could kind of do the program before I went to work in the morning and kind of be done with it. So I was like, what do I have to lose? Like, whatever, only the muffin top that I had on me. So I actually bought Insanity off of Amazon, which is kind of like a big Beachbody no-no because I didn't get any help. I didn't get a coach. I didn't get a challenge group. I just got the programs and kind of just did it on my own. So it's a 2-month program, 60 days, and I lost 30 pounds. I'm like, I couldn't believe my eyes. Like, day 1, day 2, there was not much of a difference. But day like 1 to day 30, and then day 30 to day 60, I was like, oh my gosh, people have been lying to me my entire life, telling me you had to be in a gym and be on the treadmill. Like, I hated that. I called it the treadmill. Like, that thing was god awful. It made working out just not fun. But I grew up with that, that you had to do those types of things, and that wasn't enjoyable. But this, like, I felt like I accomplished something. Like, if you've ever done Insanity and you get done with 30-minute workout, like, you feel like you like kicked ass and like you accomplished something. And that's kind of what I felt like this. Like, man, do people know about this? Like, has this been like a secret that no one, like, that everyone like keeps in the closet or something? Like, I needed to know more. So I finally went on to teambeachbody.com, because everyone that signs up, you get a free coach. And I wanted to know what this coach thing was, because no one knew about, health and fitness more than me, me kind of thinking I knew better or more than everyone at that time. So I got connected with my free coach, and she told me another program I could do. She told me about Shakeology, and she said, you'd make a really great coach. You should be a coach on our team. And I was like, lady, you're nuts. I don't know who you are. You're just trying to scheme me into this pyramid scheme thing. But I realized, like, all right, I know it's not really a pyramid scheme, because Insanity, P90X are pretty well-known names. If this was some sort of fraud thing, I'm pretty sure it'd be kind of shut down by now. And I knew the program worked, obviously, because I got really great results from it. So I knew there was something to this. And I was like, you know what? The worst thing that could happen is that if I just kind of kept on progressing, if I kept up with my health and fitness goals and it just bettered me, then this would be a win-win situation. So even if I didn't make any money as a coach, even if I didn't get anywhere with it, as long as I kept bettering myself, I thought that was like the worst case scenario. And then also in the back of my mind, I thought, maybe this could be the thing that gets me out of my rut. Maybe this can kind of save me from that god awful, for me, it wasn't a 9 to 5. It was like a 11 to 7:30 at night, and a Saturday, and all the holidays. So I was like, maybe this could be it. Was I doubtful? Sure, especially in the beginning, because it was something that was brand new. But 3 years in October 2015, I was able to leave my full-time job as an athletic trainer. I actually doubled my salary, and that's what I told myself. If I'm able to double my salary as a Beachbody coach, then I'm gonna quit my job, and that's what I did. So I quit my job in October. We also kind of purchased a brand new home at the same time, and we've always wanted to move back down. My husband grew up in Cape May, and I've always wanted to live by the beach, so we were also able to do that, all because of Beachbody. And I know that 3-year span, there was a lot of ups and downs that I don't have enough time at all to talk to you about. But what I am going to kind of talk to you guys tonight about is kind of how I got started, and to see, like, if this can be something that can get you out of your rut, or whatever that thing that you need, this might be your thing. Because I always thought, like, there has to be something else out there for me. Like, I can't go through athletic training until I'm 65. I'm like, there's something else I need to be doing with my life. And this turned out to be it. I had no idea until I kind of just jumped in and said yes. So let me tell you guys a little bit about Beachbody. If you don't know, it was founded in 1998. And P90X was the first workout that they had, and it was just on the infomercials. So they started seeing, like, back in the day in 1998, they had those online, like, chat forums where people would just kind of like help support each other. They would tell each other, what they're doing with P90X, what they're doing with their nutrition, kind of motivating and supporting each other. So John Congdon and Carl Deichler, they thought, you know what, instead of placing this on the shelves at Walmart or Target for the big box stores to make the money, why don't we make this a network marketing company where the people getting the results, because they're already kind of helping people, why don't we make them earn an income from this instead of just putting it on the shelf? So that's what they did. And then the network was created after P90X was already out there. So they didn't have this kind of set up in the first place. They had the products first, which we'll kind of talk about why that's important, about having products first and not just kind of coming up with a network marketing company. And then after that, obviously, we had tons and tons of other programs come out. Insanity, because that's my favorite. And then T25, 21 Day Fix is one of the big ones out right now. And they're always coming out with something new. So if you are, if another coach invited you to this webinar and you've kind of seen them posting, and like last month they were doing this month they're doing something else, like Beachbody always wants you to grow. You always want to improve yourself. You never want to be stagnant and just kind of sitting there and like just waiting. You always want to be improving on yourself. So there is always something awesome that's coming out that they put for us. And also it gives a lot of variety. So my mom can't do the workouts I do. My mom's 61, 62, but she does hip hop abs. She'll do size. She will do the modified version of a lot of the workouts with me. So there are workouts for each and every person. There's even maternity workouts. So even if you're pregnant, you still need to keep you and baby healthy. So not at that intense workout like Insanity, but that's why this is so awesome, because there's always something for anyone of all kind of levels. So I have to talk about Shakeology, because that is like my biggest love affair with Beachbody that I didn't even know I would have. So before I even signed up as a coach, I was looking for like a shake, a meal replacement, something, because I was working really late at night with football games and I couldn't eat dinner until I got home. And on football nights, that was like 10:30. And what did I eat when I got home? I ate pizza. Like I could probably finish off like a large pizza by myself, because that's how hungry I was, because I wasn't allowed to eat that whole night, from probably about 2 to 10, because I had to prep the football players. I had to be out there for when they were doing their practices and stuff like that, and then game time, like I was there. So I needed something that can kind of fill me up, and I can kind of drink at the same time while being on the sidelines and not getting yelled at by my boss or by the board of ed for eating on the sidelines. So I already was kind of researching and doing things. And I tell everyone, do your due diligence. If you don't believe what I say about Shakeology, that's totally cool. Google is like your best friend that will give you everything. Just Google Shakeology and compare it to, because a lot of people will ask me, all right, I get Shakeology as a protein shake, but I can just go to GNC and get it way cheaper. Yeah, you can get protein at GNC, but Shakeology is like, protein is just like a 1% thing on it. Shakeology is so much more. You get so much. You get superfoods. So superfoods are foods from all around the country that have more than one definite thing that it can do for your body. So whether it's an enzyme, or it's a pre or probiotics, or whether it's a vitamin, or whether it is just something that can give you energy, not just from being, it's not like any stimulants or anything, it's not like a Red Bull, but the superfoods in it, like goji berries or maca root or chia seeds, you know what that is, but they have more than one health benefit for you, and that's what's in Shakeology. You're not going to find that at GNC. And if you do go and buy chia seeds, like in the bag, those are expensive. So you can see that chia seeds are just one of the superfoods in Shakeology, and Shakeology has over 70. So when I started to drink Shakeology, I did my research, like I said. I Googled things, I compared the ingredient list, and what I found is that on a lot of other things, I was paying for, or if I did buy them, it'd be sugar. Sugar was the main ingredient in a lot of the other shakes I was looking at. And when I compared it to Shakeology, Shakeology doesn't have sugar in it. So I was just like, duh, like why would I go buy this thing at GNC that was just filled with sugar? I could just buy a bag of sugar if I wanted it at Walmart for $1. But anyways, as I digress, Shakeology, when I started drinking it, I started noticing that I suffered from IBS my entire life as a kid. And I never really found anything that would help. I went to tons of GI doctors, had endoscopies and all this crazy stuff, but nothing really seemed to help. And I didn't want to be on any medication. But when I started drinking Shakeology, I started realizing like, wow, like my stomach feels better, and going to the potty, that was getting better. And I was like, that's crazy. So I asked my coach, I'm like, what's up with this thing? Like, is it this? And she's like, yeah, it's the pre and probiotics, which are the good bacteria in your stomach that's helping you digest things. But I'm like, whoa, like I had no idea. So while people think that it's just a protein shake, it is just way, way more. As you can see, it's equivalent to 5 plates of salad. And let's be honest, we are busy. Like our society is go, 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 go. It would be great if you can eat a salad at every meal, but that doesn't happen. People miss that key nutrient in food. You know, we have that standard American diet right now where people are just buying food that's refined and processed, and you're getting empty calories with those foods that are, you know, packaged, like cereal, like that is all just giving you calories but no nutrients. And that's why Shakeology helps people not just lose weight, but it helps people from the forefront of just building a good nutrient system within them so it can work properly again. So there is nothing in it that's like a fat burner or anything like that. It's just making your body work properly again because it's getting the nutrient it needs. Because what we eat today is honestly crap. And I used to do that too. I would make my used to be healthy meal was raviolis with spinach. I thought because I had spinach in there, the raviolis, like, it covered that up. No, wrong. So obviously Shakeology just helps give your body the nutrition so it can start to work properly. And when it can work properly, it doesn't hang on to all that gunky food that you've been giving it for years and years and years. So there is scientific evidence. There's a study that they did, and you can Google that and find that. So it can do all those things that I said it helped me with my stomach, but it helps increase your energy, stops cravings, and it's a great, you know, I drink it for breakfast, but I drink it right after my workout. So it's also like my post-meal workout. So I'm not super duper sore the next day. And it helps to build my muscle because I don't want to be skinny. I want to be strong. I want to, you know, not look like I'm emaciated, but I want to look like I have depth and definition and healthy and a glow. And that's what Shakeology does for me. So you can see that these are real people on our team, and that's me right in the forefront. And when I would see these before and after pictures on infomercials or on Facebook, I'd be like, those things are crap, they're whatever. Like, no, that's me. Like, I know that's me. That's not crap. That's just me. But that's what I was able to do with the 21-day fix. And you'll see that Danielle, who is one of our leaders on our team, she actually, Beachbody gives, they award prizes for, I think, monthly, quarterly, and yearly. And she won the $500 prize for the month. So we have really amazing results. And that's what's really great about Beachbody is we're not about selling. And you'll never hear me say I'm a salesperson because I'm not. What we do is we help transform people. We get people results. I never want people to get the 21-day fix and have it sit there. That does nothing for me, and it does nothing for that person. I want to get that person results. I want them to see that change. I want them to feel better about themselves. So it's always about giving that person results and not just that person buying it and having it kind of sit on their shelf. So these are real transformations from our team because we just do the workouts. We love Shakeology, and it's really obviously benefited us really greatly. So who is a coach? I get this a lot of time. You know, I'm not an athletic trainer, or I'm not a nutritionist, or I don't work out yet. I don't have a before and after picture. And I'm like, you don't need that. You don't need any of that. And I honestly will say that I think being an athletic trainer hindered me a little bit in this business just because people thought like I knew everything. and they already kind of thought I was healthy to begin with, when I was like, no, not at all. I just wasn't sharing it yet because I was scared, all those kind of initial hesitations, which was another mistake I made in this business. But you make a lot of mistakes in this business and you can still be successful. So you don't have to be an athletic trainer. Honestly, I'm just a normal person. I didn't go to college for network marketing or marketing. Like I studied anatomy. That's what I did in college. But I wasn't in physical, like, great shape, and I'm not always in great shape. My journey is lifelong. It doesn't just stop at the 21-day fix when I got results. It's something that's continuous. So you don't have to be at your like goal weight, or you don't have to have 6-pack abs. And that is like my biggest pet peeve when people are like, I'm not, I don't look perfect. We don't want that. No, like, no one can relate to a perfect person. We just want you sharing your story and sharing how these products are making you feel. And you're just, you just want to help people, right? You don't have to have some sort of degree or anything like that. If you want to help people, if you want to make a difference in people's lives, if you know how to motivate people, like, that's someone who can be a coach. Like I said before, you don't have to be a salesperson. You don't have to be a nurse or nutritionist. Yeah, we have tons of those people on our team, but we have an array of coaches on our team. We have farmers. Yes, we have a farmer. We have teachers. We have stay-at-home moms. We do have nurses. We have like an array of people as a coach. It's not just like a one-size-fits-all type of thing. So the different types of coaches that we have on our team. If you just want to be a coach just for the discount, cool. You get a 25% discount off of everything that we have. So if you love Shakeology and you want to get it at a discount, but you really don't want to do the business, that is totally cool. You can do that. Part-time coach. You want to earn a couple $100s. Maybe you want to help pay your grocery bill, or maybe you want to help with those student loans that come in. But you still want to work your other full-time job. Totally cool too. And then you could be working towards being a full-time coach. And I probably didn't start realizing, like, oh my gosh, like, I can actually do this as a full-time job until I was probably like 6 months to like a year in. And this is where you're like, yeah, like, I want to build this business. Like, I want to leave my full-time job. So you're going to kind of see that you might not be there yet, but that's okay. Like, you can just kind of be a part-time coach, or you can be a person, that is the creator of your life. You have that freedom of time. It's not what the money can do for you, of what your earnings are, what your earnings can be for Beachbody, but what that can allow you to do for your family, for yourself, how you can help other people when you have that story to share with people, when you can say, this is what I wanted to create. I created it, and now I can kind of show you how to do this too. So we accept all types of different coaches on our team, whether you're just want to do the discount, or you really want to do get to your dream goal, whether it's to live by the beach or go to Disney on family vacations. That is completely up to you guys, and we can definitely help you with that. So, big question, how do you make the money? Here are my 2 different paychecks. The first one is when I was a brand new coach, and then the other one was when I was 2 years in. And these are weekly paychecks. So we get a 25% commission off of anything purchased through our website. We get a bonus for selling a challenge pack. A challenge pack is a workout plus Shakeology. Because let's face it, if people just do a workout, but they eat like crap, they're not going to get results. That's not health and fitness and wellness. We want to give people the full package so they get the full benefit. So Beachbody is awesome, where they give us a bonus for it, and that is discounted for the customer as well. So it's really awesome. So we get a bonus for that. And the best way that we earn as coaches is what's called team bonus cycles. And you'll see at my my first weekly paycheck, it was all that 25% retail commission from what I sold. And 2 years into the business, you'll see that I kind of actually earned less of my commissions, but I earned more in the team bonus cycles. What is a team bonus cycle? Not to go into too much depth, but what we do in this business is we work as a team, and that's why we have Team Arise. We work together, and as a team, we accrue volume points, and those points turn into dollars. So that's why I could be sitting at the beach, which I did today, and I could still be earning money because, number one, I'm on my phone. Our business is mobile, pretty much anywhere. And number two, my team is still working. So even if I have a bad week, my team is still bringing in those team bonus cycles that I can earn from. And then as you kind of go through, here are kind of breaking it down. My first month as a coach, all the way to this past November. I probably can definitely update it since November 2015 was a couple months ago. But this is not a get rich quick scheme. And if you're in this just to earn money, you're in the wrong place. We are not about that. You're not going to earn money like, if you're like, oh, I want to earn $2,000 a week right off the bat. Sorry, I'm going to tell you that's not how it's going to happen. But if you're willing to stay in this for 3 years, totally you can do $2,000 a week. You can definitely do that. So I want to show you guys this so you're realistic, so you know that it's not a get rich quick scheme. But if you put in the work, you will definitely get there. And then my big thing when my coach told me about coaching was, she's trying to get me into this pyramid scheme. And what I said before too was Beachbody had the programs first, and then they came up with the network marketing side. So a lot of times people kind of misunderstand what a pyramid scheme is. And a pyramid scheme is when like a company just kind of makes up this network, but there's no actual products to it. So you're just kind of signing people up, but people aren't really getting anything. We're not like that, obviously. We're about getting people results. We're about, if I sign someone up and I don't help them, I don't make money. I don't succeed. My team doesn't succeed. We are all about helping people and getting people results. So other well-known multi-level marketing companies are Mary Kay, Avon, Stella & Dot. But obviously, don't get me wrong, I love makeup very, very much. I'm a Sephora girl, but I can't save someone's life with makeup. I've helped people get off of blood pressure medication. I've helped people live longer. Like, you can't do that with pretty much anything else. But Beachbody, like, you really can help change someone's life. So that's pretty powerful. So how do we change people's lives? How do we help people stay committed and stay motivated? What we love to do is called challenge groups, where we get people doing the same program. We give them that motivation. We give them tips and recipes. We keep people accountable to their goals, and we kind of just guide them throughout the way, whether we're doing the program with them or whether we're kind of saying, all right, I'm doing this other workout program, but this workout program is better for you, but we can still work out. We can still drink our Shakeology together. Let's do this together. So this is something that's kept me personally on track, because before Beachbody, I would yo-yo diet like you wouldn't believe. I've tried everything out there. I would lose a couple pounds, but when winter rolled around, you bet I would like double the amount that I lost in the summer. So this helps keep me accountable to myself too. So this is how we get people to stay supported, get connected, and how we get people results. So as a coach on our team, you get help with your Facebook group. So don't think that you sign up and you're like, okay, have fun, here you go. Have fun in your challenge group. No. You get full support from us, from the team. You get training. So we do a Coach Basics training, which is actually starting this Monday. So if you're like, I think I might do this, now is a perfect time so you can learn all the basics from the leaders on our team. So we do team calls. We do the team training. We have accountability groups for you. So you guys are totally going to be supported in this. You're not doing this coaching thing alone. You're doing this together with almost a team of 900 coaches. We are 8 people away from hitting 900 this week, and I know we'll hit it. So you are a part of this big, big family, which is really, really awesome. So another great thing that I love about Beachbody that I had to talk about was our rewards and trips that we go on. Right over here, I'm pointing as if you guys see, but you'll see me and my husband, we actually went on our first Beachbody cruise that was completely paid for by Beachbody because I was helping people. What other place can you do that and get a free cruise? It was the first cruise that we went on, and Beachbody actually got the entire boat. So it was Beachbody coaches for the entire Royal of the Caribbean, which is like the biggest boat that's out there, cruise line. But there are so many fun things that we get to do as coaches. We're going to Nashville in July, and we went there last year. So that's the picture of us on the bottom left. That was a bunch of the girls at Nashville. So we do a lot of things together. And honestly, like I wouldn't have been able to do all these trips if it wasn't for Beachbody. Just, one of those things that I thought was never in the cards for us. But with Beachbody, now it is. So what's the next step? If you're like, you know what, like I'm totally ready to do this coaching thing. I'm ready to see what it can do for me. Challenge Pack is your best bet just because the sign-up fee is waived. There's a coaching fee of $40 that's completely waived when you get a Challenge Pack. And like I said, you want to get results, you want to have that nutrition with Shakeology, and you want to get that workout. So you want to get that combination. You can sign up without a Challenge Pack, but honestly, you can't be successful in this business if you're not doing the products. Like, I wouldn't want you to waste your money. So we do also have a military discount. If you are in the military, you don't have to pay your member fee of $15.95. And that $15.95 is for your website. So Beachbody gives you all these websites. You don't even have to be tech savvy because I'm not at all. They do it all for you. They have a 24/7 support line, and that $15.95 covers as well. And you get a coach online office that shares or saves all your customer information. It has extra training in there too. So know that's what that $15.95 fee is for. But with military, that is completely waived. So for me, as a Team Arise coach, my day is filled with positive people. I don't have to be around negative Nancy's all day like I was in my school. I've connected with so many old friends and made, honestly, so many new friends that I get to go on vacation with. Like, that's pretty awesome. I am the most healthiest person I've ever been. Like, I always thought like my high school years were going to be like when I was like in the best shape. I was eating cheese fries for lunch every day in high school. Yeah, I played soccer, but complete day and night to now. I get to do something that really fulfills me. I'm not just kind of going through the motions of I don't consider this work. I consider this my purpose in life. Like, my purpose is to, number one, help people with their health and fitness, but number two, show people that they can live a life of freedom if they want it. They can reach their dreams if they want it. And then I was able to pay for our wedding. I know that was a huge kind of stressor for us of like, oh my God, like weddings are so much money, but because of Beachbody, we were able to have that money already set aside. I'm able to pay for our mortgage. We also own a condo that is completely my weekly paychecks from Beachbody covers that. All the trips and vacations we've gone on, like the cruise, we were able to buy our new house. And the best thing I was able to buy are my boss. You ever have like that dream in your head that you're like, I wish I could just say I quit. Well, I got to do that. I did like my boss at the time though. He was really awesome, but getting to kind of be in control of your own life is just really, really empowering. So now I get to have that freedom of time. Today, if you're from New Jersey, it was like, I think it was like 85 it got up to. I went to the beach. I was like, you know what? I did my workout this morning. I'm going to go to the beach. So that's what I did. And then I checked it up on my challenge groups on my phone. I can set my own hours. I can support my family, not just financially, but I can be here. I don't have to miss out on things because I'm working. I don't have to miss my nephew's birthday party. I don't have to tell my husband, sorry, I can't go with you. Like, I have, football practice all Saturday morning. I can create my own life on my terms, how I want to. I can show up for it. I can actually be a part of my own life because I can control what it's all about. And my big reason was because if I ever have kids, I never want to miss their life. I remember growing up, and my mom worked at United Airlines in Newark, and she would always work like the graveyard shift, and she would never be there for us, like tucking us in at night. And I remember like being, 5, 6, being like, I want my mommy, I want my mommy. And like I used to cry to my dad, and I feel bad for my dad that I did that to him. But as a kid, you want your mom around, and I never ever want my kids to feel that. I don't want to miss anything. I want to be there for them. So that was my biggest reason for kind of having that freedom of my life, is so I can never miss moments with my kids. I can take them to the bus stop. I can be that mommy person in the classroom. I can do things with them. I can watch their soccer games. So think about it. What can this do for you, do for your family, do for your life? Who are the people that you can help in your life? And what are those big, scary dreams, like quitting your job or moving to the beach or going on vacations? What are those things that you have in your mind, but you're just so scared to even like say them out loud? Because coaching can really help you with that. Like I said, I started 3 years ago. Did I ever think I'd be in the position I am in? Did I ever think I'd be running webinars? I mean, I was scared of posting on Facebook, but I realized that my goals that I wanted to get to were way bigger than my silly little fears. If I was able to be at home and be present in my life, it was worth that fear. Is worth getting through those scary parts, because now I get to be the creator of my own life. So this picture was actually in Nashville last year. They shut down the entire Broadway street for us, and we worked out in the morning. And you can see Beachbody is just starting. We're just in the United States. And by this picture, Beachbody ain't going anywhere. We are just in our like little infancy. If you ever thought of McDonald's when they first started, I think there was like 1950 in California, there was just one McDonald's, but now they're all across the globe. I cannot wait, because we're going to be breaking out into the UK probably this summer or this fall. And that will kind of be our second. We already are in US and Canada, and then we'll be breaking out into the UK. But this Beachbody thing is just getting started. So if you're saying, oh, well, I should have started 3 years ago like you did, I'm kind of late to the party. The party's just getting started. So just think, you only have one life to do everything you want. Don't be scared to do something bold. Don't be scared to do something that you feel like, this could be it for me, like I did. So I hope you guys got a lot of information. I hope I didn't talk for too long. Not too bad, 40 minutes. There is that Q&A button at the bottom of the screen. If you take your arrow and just click on Q&A, you can type in any questions, any comments, and I will drink a little bit of my tea. And then if you guys want to ask any questions, I will I will stay on for as long as you guys have questions. And don't be shy, whether it's about how I got started, how I promoted it on Facebook, or how I post on Facebook, or whatever. Don't be scared. There's one. So, you might be someone that is good with network marketing. So the question that was asked is, do you earn team bonus cycles based on your own leg's progress? So this is a binary multi-level marketing company, meaning binary, we have two legs. We have a right leg and we have a left leg. So there is one leg that is our strong leg, meaning we get help from the team. So volume points will come from the team strong leg. So that leg, I really don't have to work too much on. And then I have my other leg. This leg I'm going to have to work on. So it's kind of like a 50-50. 50% I'm going to get help with my team, and then the other 50% I have to work on my own. And when those are, it's a 3-to-1 ratio. So I need 200 points from one leg, 100 points from my weak leg, and I create a cycle. A cycle is $14 as an Emerald coach, $16 as a Ruby, and $18 as a Diamond. So just know that as you go up in rank, you also increase your earnings too. I hope that answered your question. I know team bonus cycles and legs can kind of be confusing, but in Coach Basics, we go deep into team bonus cycles and how you earn that. But very good question. Any other questions or comments? And you'll see what you saw on my paycheck. My team bonus cycles now are, I would say, 90% of my paycheck. So in the beginning, those team bonus cycles aren't a lot, but when you, I would say, past 6 months to a year, you'll really start to see those team bonus cycles kick in a lot. And that's where that residual income comes into place. All right, guys, going once, going twice. All right, thanks everyone. I will post the recording. And if you guys want the recording, just let me know and I will message it off to you. All right, have a great night.